special advisor to President Buhari, Lauretta Onochie, replied a man who called on the federal government to declare a state of emergency in the southeast. This man took to the comment section of a post to write that it is high time the federal government declare a state of emergency in the southeast. He commented on a post that reported that hoodlums did to a police station in Imo State. And the person who posted his name is Uncle Deji. He said, Justin, armed criminals this evening attacked and burnt down another police station in Abombese town in Imo State. Personnel reportedly killed and their personnel rifles stolen. The newly renovated police station was earlier burnt down during the NSAS protests. So it is high time the federal government declare a state of emergency in the southeast. His comments on the post got to Lauretta Onochie, and she responded to him. According to what Onochie said, she made it clear that President Buhari is a true Democrat in West and deeds, and he won't declare a state of emergency in a democracy. She added that Buhari won't copy poor examples of past leaders who claimed to be Democrats but acted contrary. Onochie also said that Nigerians must understand that their governors are in charge and they can mobilize their representatives in the state assembly to impeach an ineffective governor. Okay, that is what she's trying to say. I think the first person who replied, okay, it was the Deji, the ones that they call Deji Adesoga. Okay, say it is high time the federal government declare state of emergency. The Adedeji, or the Deji of a person was talking about how the place was burnt down, the police station was burnt down. So true love seeker, it is now the true love seeker that is now saying that Southeast should be declared state of emergency, replying the DG who brought the matter up that they have done this, they have done this, they have done that, something like this has happened, the police station has been burnt down, and the solution that the true lover seeker could prefer is to say, no, it is time the federal government declare a state of emergency in the southeast. And Lauretta, as a good woman that she is, she's not saying, oh, Buhari is not in charge of that the state should be able to do the needful. And I think that was when she started praising, justifying what Governor Hope Uzodinma did by inviting Buhari, by inviting extra extra hands to come and deal with the situation on ground. Well, he said Buhari is a Democrat, that he won't do that, he won't do this, he won't do this, that he will not copy bad ones. My goodness. All of them are deceiving themselves. I remember what Afenifere, one of our Afenifere leaders, Pa Ayo Adebanjo, he said Buhari is deceiving Tinubu and Tinubu is deceiving Buhari, that all of them are deceiving themselves. Just like the way Lauretta is trying to deceive, they are deceiving themselves. They know the truth, but they are just deceiving themselves. They will continue to say this so that Buhari head will be swollen and their people, all the cabals, they will be happy. Yes, you are doing your job. That is what she's being paid to do. In a normal society, this kind of talk will not be coming out from this woman's mouth. So she's saying that the governor should do the needful, and that's why she praised Hope Uzodinma for doing the needful by calling for help. Lauretta Onochie is supposed to be the wife of Joe Igbokwe. Both of them are something else. I never knew that this woman in S0UTHEAST is as well brainless and shameless. When a woman reasons like a frog, you wouldn't even be surprised why such a woman got married 5 good times to 5 different men and is still single. Well, Boko Haram and bandits is not enough to impeach. It's enough to impeach Buhari first for insecurity in the country. For Buhari should be impeached first. This woman is just a comic character and a character of little worth. Every of our words always think and very imbecilic. Buhari and entire APC are made up of stupors. Chai, Lauretta Onochie and Joe Fulani Kwe are sophisticated efulefu of all time. Deji must learn to be objective. How many times have you called for state of emergency for the north, northeast, and northwest where Boko Haram hold sway? fifth columnist. Who is this woman? Is she a politician who mistakenly brought her to the corridor of power? She doesn't think well and deep before talking. My 16-year-old son, a genius, is laughing at this mama like he called her. If state emergency is declared in Southeast for no emergency case, then how many times over would it be in the North? Until you learn to carry your cross boldly, it will remain impossible to free yourself from the valley of death. You Northerners dug for yourselves want to want of power by force. Okay, they want the power by force. Some people just talk, saying that a Southeast should be declared a state of emergency. You see the hypocrisy that we are talking about. These people can be really funny. They should declare Southeast state of emergency, passing the buck as usual. But the point about impeaching the executive of ineffectiveness is well taken, beginning from the top. This woman still there, she can still talk. What has sealed her mouth with all this mass kidnapping happening? She won't say anything now. Both Onochie and the man who suggested that are mentally dehumanized, hence worth nothing to Nigeria progress. Madam, the first time I'm believing you, Mr. What? Mr. DG. How many times have you proposed the declaration of state of emergency in the whole of 13 states of the core north that has become worse than Yemen and Afghanistan? You are not intelligent. Emergency can be declared in a democracy. In US, it has been done during disasters. Its main purpose is to focus attention on specific problem area. It is never anti-democratic. This reply is not from her. Please don't argue with me. Lauretta Onochie has come to her senses and she knows better now that not all that glitters is gold. Blabbing and beating she goes. Okay? The woman that called himself, or the person that called himself true lover, is unserious with all the banditry that is ongoing in the north. What has he suggested? Do you know that no, you should know they need to pamper them. They need to pamper them. They are really pampering them and they are negotiating with them. That is what, there's no need for state of emergency in that place. That is exactly what they are doing. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts.